everyone. Welcome to, or welcome back to, the Marky Barber ASMR channel. In this video, I'm going to be looking at some more animals of the world. And while doing so, I'm going to chew some gum. This will be my second video where we look at a selection of animals from this DK, Our World in Pictures. Animals of the World flashcards. I'll set this down over here. Right, we're doing some gum chewing and some tapping from time to time, whilst we look at each card individually. So let's begin with today's So here we have the first card. The Latin up here. Panthera Leo. This is a mammals card. Mammals. Males have a thick mane for protection. The mane makes this mammal look bigger than he really is. And of course, to start us off, we've got the lion. More than 10,000 years ago, lions roamed the whole of Europe, Asia and Africa. Apart from a small number in northwest India, lions today are found only in Africa. They're often seen napping under trees, since they have no natural predators. They're perfectly safe, sleeping in the open. Location is Africa and Asia. The habitat is trees, deserts, wilderness. Their diet is large animals such as zebras. Their status is vulnerable. Their length is 1.6 to 2.5 metres, or 5 1/4 to 8 1/4 feet. A lion pride varies in size according to location and the availability of prey. The adult females and their young outnumber the adult males. The lioness is at the core of any pride, and they stick close to their female relatives. They have a strong lithe body sleep stealthily before moving in for the kill. First card of today, the lion. Panthera tigris. Sensitive whiskers help this mammal to feel its way in the dark. Long, sharp teeth are perfect for killing prey. Tiger. The largest of the big cats. The tiger is one of the most powerful predators on Earth. Relying on its enormous strength, it is specialised for hunting big prey. Few predators regularly hunt alone for animals larger than themselves, but a tiger may take on a buffalo 6 times its own weight. Location is Asia. The habitat is trees, mountains, wilderness and forests. Diet is mainly large hoofed-out mammals. The status is endangered, and the length is 1.4 to 2.8 metres, 4.5 to 9.25 feet. Each tiger has its own unique stripe pattern. No two tigers are alike. Just like human fingerprints, these unique markings are useful for those conducted as sensors of tigers. The tiger's dark stripes act very effective as a very effective camouflage, especially among long grass, where they mimic the vertical pattern of light and shade. A tiger there, our second mammal. We move on to a new category now. Fish. Tainera lima. The tail is armed with sharp barbed spines that cause physical wounds and inject venom. Blue spots on the body, a round body. The blue spotted stingray. One of the handsomest members of the stingray family. This species has blue spots scattered over its body. In addition, it has blue stripes along the side of its tail and a lighter underside. Like all stingrays, the fish has a toxic spine at the base of its tail and can inflict a nasty sting if stepped on or mishandled. Location is the Indian Ocean or the Pacific Ocean. Its habitat is oceans, waterways, coral reefs. The diet is small fish, invertebrates. Its status is near threatened. Its length is up to 2 metres or 6.5 feet. Blue spotted stingrays rest with their bodies largely hidden by mud or sand, with just their eyes projecting above the surface. In shallow water, hidden rays are easily stepped on. The mouth, nostrils and gill slits are all on the underside. The skin is plain white. The blue spotted stingray there. Cyclianus canicula. I'll say right now I'm probably totally butchering these Latin names, so do forgive me. I'll try my best. Slender body. Numerous dark spots and camouflage. And smooth skin. Small spotted cat shark, also called the lesser spotted dogfish. The small spotted cat shark is the most common European shark. It is small and slender, with a smooth skin covered with many dark spots and fewer light or white ones. The colours and patterns vary greatly and help conceal this shark from predatory fish. Locations: Mediterranean Sea, Atlantic Ocean. Habitat is ocean. Diet is worms, mollusks, crustaceans and fish. Status is of least concern. Their length is up to 1 metre or 3¼ feet. And females deposit egg capsules on beds of algae. These are often washed up on the shore and are commonly known as mermaid purses. They are rectangular with tendrils each corner that anchor them to seaweed. The small spotted cat shark there. Our second fish. We're now on to amphibians. Triturus cristatus. Front foot has 4 toes. Bright yellow belly with black spots. This is the great crested newt. Great crested newts spend much of their lives hunting small animals on land. In spring, they return to ponds to breed. Each night, the flamboyantly crested males perform elaborate courtship displays for the females. The male dances in the water, using his tail to fan, enticing scents towards her. Their location is Asia and Europe. Their habitat is within plant life and rivers and sea. In water, I should say. The diet is small animals. Their status is least concern. And their length is 10 to 14 centimetres, or 4 to 5½ inches. Tadpole-like larvae hatch from the eggs after about a month. They have yellow skin and feathery gills that gather oxygen from the water. Look, the newt lives mostly on land, but spends up to 5 months of the year in water. crested newt there, our first amphibian. Salamandra. The big eyes are sensitive to dim light, helping this animal hunt at night. The poison glands are concentrated in the yellow patches. Fire salamander. The dazzling colour scheme of this European fire salamander warns snakes, birds and other predators that its skin is covered with a poisonous fluid. Most of the poison is produced by glands behind its eyes and on its back. Many other salamanders have similar defences and are just as colourful. The location is in Europe. Habitat is forests. The diet is worms, slugs and insects. Status is of least concern. The length is 18 to 28 centimetres, or 7 to 11 inches. The fire salamander is mainly active at night, especially after rain, when it emerges from beneath logs and stones to feed on worms, slugs, insects and insect larvae. The fire salamander there, our final amphibian. White patch on bill. This bird has a green and purple gloss on its neck. We're now into the bird section. Rock dove. The rock dove is the ancestor of the urban pigeon, one of the world's most widespread feral birds. It is generally grey with iridescent highlights on the neck and upper breast. Wild rock doves nest on cliffs and rocky ledges. For urban pigeons, ledges on buildings and bridges provide a similar habitat. Location is worldwide except Antarctica. Their habitat is mountains, in trees, and also in neighbourhoods. Their diet is fruit and seeds. Their status is of least concern. Their length is 31 to 34 centimetres, or 12 to 13 inches. And the habitats of wild rock doves include sea cliffs and mountainous regions of Europe and Asia. It forages on fields and rough grasslands, picking up seeds, buds and berries. The rock dove there. Ramphastos tocco. Its bright bill is the biggest of any bird. Tocco toucan. The tocco toucan is the largest of all toucans. The function of its distinctive bill is not clear, although its length is useful for plucking fruit, and its bright colour may be used to impress impress other toucans. It's also used in courtship rituals, where a toucan will toss fruit to a potential mate to start a game of catch. The location is South America. Habitat is forests and within the rough. Their diet is fruit, eggs and small animals. Status is of least concern. Their length is 53 to 60 centimetres, or 21 to 23 inches. 23 and a half inches, I should say. The Toco toucan builds nests inside holes, in trees, earth banks or termite mounds, and the large bill helps the Toco toucan to reach food. Once collected, food is moved from the tip of the bill to the throat with a toss of the head. Toco toucan there, our final bird. And now it's our final two cards. This is the penultimate one here. And we're now into the insects. Mantis religiosa. The eyes are spaced apart to give a wide field of vision. The folded wings look like blades of grass for camouflage. Slender leg. It's the common praying mantis. The common praying mantis gets its name from the way it perches on plants with its powerful spiny front limbs, held up as if it's in prayer. In fact, the mantis uses these to trap its victims and hold them in a deadly grip while it devours them. A hungry praying mantis may even catch and eat other mantises. The location of the common praying mantis is Europe. The habitat is within forests and the rough. Their diet is moths, crickets, grasshoppers and flies. Status is of least concern. Their length is 15 centimetres, or 6 inches. A praying mantis normally moves very slowly, relying on camouflage to conceal it from prey. It waits for an insect to stray within range, then shoots out its forelimbs to seize it in a spiny trap. The jaws of a mantis are small but very sharp, and they can easily chew through an insect's tough exoskeleton. The common praying mantis. And finally, our last card of the evening. Second for the insects. Danaus plexibus. White patches around the wing margins. Scent glands on males' hind wings. Monarch butterfly. Some butterflies are capable of amazingly long flights. The monarch holds the distance record. Each autumn, they fly south from North America in search of food and warmth. They reproduce and eventually die, with later generations making the journey home. The monarch may fly 4,800 kilometres or 3,000 miles. Their location is the Americas and Oceania. Their habitat is within forests, in the wild, mountains, foliage, but also in neighbourhoods. Their diet is nectar and milkweed foliage. Their status is not evaluated, and their length, the wingspan, is up to 11 centimetres, 4¼ inches. And finally here, in winter, vast numbers of monarch butterflies gather in the warm woodlands of California, United States and Mexico. They stay for more than 4 months, sleeping in clusters on favoured trees before heading north again to breed. The monarch butterfly there. My friends, it's another little episode where we look at some animals of the world and flashcards from this set. I hope you're all keeping well. I hope this video is of use to you some way and you found it relaxing. Thank you very much indeed for watching, and hopefully I'll see you again in the next one.